Hi, my name is Juan Casimiro, CEO and founder of BizNovator. Welcome to the Hacking COVID-19 with BizNovator 30. It's a series of thought-provoking ideas that talks about journaling, keeping your mind fully occupied and focused and connected, particularly in this trying time with the coronavirus around the world. We know what's happening. We know that you can't control any external situations, but you can certainly control your mindset. You can certainly control the way you think. You can certainly decide to turn this into a positive experience. They say that where there's a crisis lies an opportunity. What a perfect opportunity for you to start journaling. And I've created 35 to 10 minute segments. These are mini workshops that I'm putting out there over the next 30 days for you to look at, connect with. These are some action steps as well that you can take on. I've shared a number of them so far, and there's another 20 to go, give and take. And this particular segment is Tell the Truth. It's a journaling exercise. It's a journaling exercise that I really want you to kind of reflect, think back. I'm going to give you 5 questions that you can write about, and then I want you to share, your little essay or the responses to those questions. You can email them to jcasimiro@biznovator.com. I'm going to give you 5 questions that you could turn into either a short essay, a lengthy, way to express what you thought about that question as to how you answered it. These are things that deal with life. These are things that get you to reflect. And then I want to kind of just hear from you. Maybe you want to share this information with others and encourage them to consider entering this little, I don't want to call it a competition, but it's a way to, release these feelings and thoughts that you're going through right now over the next couple of weeks, in some cases months, for those who are going to be at home, elementary to college students even, that are now operating with online courses. This is a type of exercise that gets you to disconnect, right, from the schoolwork that you've been given for online courses and so on, which I think it's a lot. But it's also a good time to reconnect and practice on your writing skills, particularly those that are trying to beef up or learn or improve their English. And for those who are high school students applying to college, these are good writing exercise, which gets you to listen to the question, reflect, write about it, and send it to me in the next couple of days whenever you get it done. And of course, if you want to dive deeper into the workshop series that we have on our online platform, go to mybiznovator.com, and there you will find a series of workshops that helps you connect to your passion. You learn the 7 mindsets, you create an action plan, and so on. But here you go. We have the 5 questions that I'm going to read that I wrote out, and I wanted to share with you. Listen to it carefully, reflect, play some soft music, think positive, but think real. What was the craziest accident you had as a child? Elaborate. What was the craziest accident you had as a child? Again, this segment is Tell the Truth. It's a journaling exercise that gets you to reflect, think back, and share your response, and then email it to jcasimiro@biznovator.com. Again, the very first question I wrote down is, what was the craziest accident you had as a child? That's question number 1 that you can write about after this video, whenever you like. Number 2, what do you wish you had never bought? What do you wish you would have never, bought? Maybe you bought something you regret it. What was that? What do you wish you never bought before? Sometimes we make mistakes as consumers. We often buy things we really don't need. And I know that there's a lot of consuming going on right now as far as supermarkets. And you know what the most popular section is right now is going to where the paper is, the sanitary napkins and paper towels and toilet tissue and so on. If you go to any supermarket right now, those shelves are empty. But a part of it is, just human nature, that you have one person buying all of the paper towels imaginable to fill into that cart, not thinking about others. Attitude of gratitude, living to give, are mindsets that we teach a lot of. And let me move on to question number 3. Pregunta número 3. Who's the most beautiful person you know inside and out? Who is the most beautiful person you know inside and out? Think about it, write about it, email it. Just respond, just getting you to journal and write. That's a good thing, particularly those who are applying to college, those who have some writing assignments coming up. This is good practice, but it gets you to reflect about you. Let me go to the next one. When was the last time you cried, and what did you cry about? When was the last time you cried, and what did you cry about? Reflect on that. Think about it. What caused that pain, or what caused that joy? Crying isn't always about something you lost, or pain, or hurt, or avoid. Crying is also about joy. I know every now and then I cry when I see young people, reach their optimal self. In other words, exceed some of those things that they say they were going to do. I cry sometimes when I see potential in young people around the world. I cry when I see young people serving others. Crying is a good thing. In fact, it's therapeutic. Go out and cry and answer this question. When was the last time you cried, and what did you cry about? That's question number 4, número 4. The very first one, what was the craziest accident you had as a child? What do you wish you never bought? The other one is, who's the most beautiful person both inside and out? And when was the last time you cried, and what did you cry about? And number 5, what's the hardest lesson you've learned? What's the hardest lesson you've learned throughout your life, most recently, today, yesterday? What was the hardest lesson you have learned? Those are the tell the truth journaling exercise for you to keep busy, keep engaged, keep writing, keep focused, keep reflecting, keep building that mindset. I can't tell you enough how critical it is to write, particularly when you are reflecting about you or you're thinking back about your situation. So again, I'll probably do this exercise down the road with some other workshops. But those are 5 key questions I want you to think about, and then just simply write about it after you've reflected with some music, mellow music, or any kind of music you want. That's also therapeutic. And then simply email them to jcasimiro@biznovator.com.